Yeah, hello, my people. This is your Ghanaian. Once again, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So today I want to know how you doing. How you doing? How was work today? How was your week going? How was your weekend? How was work today? How was school today? That's what I just want to know. I just want to know how is your week going? How are you feeling? Okay, because I am doing good. I'm feeling myself. I'm doing awesome, and I'm doing me. And once again, welcome back to my channel. So I'm a Ghanaian based YouTuber. I blog about lifestyle, fitness and practical experiences that inspire people. This is my own personal life experience that I have heard a lot of women also share their parts of their experience with me, and I want to let you know that certain things are best kept to yourself as a woman than telling anybody.
Thank you.
Yes, I said it. Oh, you didn't hear me. Sorry, let me repeat myself. Certain things are best kept to yourself as a woman than telling a man.
Listen to me. Like I do this all the time, and if I go out at the house or to the door that has the toys.
So there are things that are best kept to yourself. You know what? The most effective part when women feel like they should open up to their boyfriends or their partners is especially when they go for marriage counseling. Then they will tell you that, you know what, this is marriage is between the two of you, and you marry and you come together as one. Then you share everything together, so you don't have to hide anything from your partner. And they are expecting you to even do a body count and tell your partner that I have, dated 5 men, 10 old men, 10 allergies, blah blah blah, and that. Hello. And who told you that the man is going to open up and tell you that maybe some way, somehow, he even dated and then had something to do with her own sister, and you think the man is going?
No.
Oh, I'm very sorry. It just happened that I kind of like maybe have an affair with my own sister. Really? It's a lie. That man is not going to tell you that.
What?
So forget it. If you think you will tell him everything, then she'll tell you that, oh, this woman really loves me. That's why she's telling me everything.
God have mercy upon us.
And my dear, I'm sorry. Someday, he will bundle it like a gift and give it to you back. So this is what happened. Actually, when I came to Accra, I was living with a friend and I met this guy. He was actually a man. He was a big grown, and I met this man and we kind of like started talking and all that. So one day I was going home. Nothing has actually happened between me and the man. So one day I was going home and I met this young guy. He picked me up, he went to drop me in my house, then we became friends. You see, the mistake that sometimes we women we do, especially when a fancy woman meets a fancy woman again, or a fancy girl meets a fancy boy, then maybe she feels like, oh, this is from my own tribe, this is somebody from my own hometown, so maybe let me open up to the person, let me feel comfortable, open up to the person, or tell the person like what I've been going through, or blah blah blah. And then we tend to open up and say a lot of things to the person. Yes, I'm back again. All right, so at this very moment when I met this guy, I was so comfortable, I was so free, and because the guy was a fancy, and I was also a fancy, so I'm like, oh nice, I've come across a fancy guy, so we started talking and all that. So I told him that I have actually met this guy, this man, he's good and blah blah blah, he has been supporting me and all that. And this guy told me that, you know what, we are in Accra, so therefore it is not actually bad to date somebody who is a bit grown, but you just have to be very careful, because sometimes you know that these people will not marry you, they'll not take you anywhere, so you have to be very careful so that you don't do anything that you regret later. Listen to what this guy told me, and I said okay. So it made me, you know what, the only thing that will make a woman feel so comfortable telling or opening up to a man is just because the person did not judge her. Then she'll feel so secure to open up and tell the man whatever that she feels like is bothering her. So that what the guy said made me feel so comfortable to open up to this guy. Little did I know that someday the two of us will start dating. That is where the wahala started. So at this very moment, I was living with a friend of mine. Then I wanted to leave because I was having a lot of challenges in the house. Now, maybe if you guys are interested, I will tell you the story time the next time. But let me give you guys a brief story. I was living with this friend of mine. Then one day, about that time, I think this IMO was kind of like the popular app that people can call you and see you in person. But I used to talk to this guy on phone, my friend's boyfriend on phone. Then one day, she called my friend, and my friend said, "Oh, I'm here," and he said she wanted to see me. So the moment she saw me, she said, "What? Is this Nanek here? So all this thing at your back is for you?" I said, "Yeah, it is for me." Not knowing, my friend was so insecure and so jealous, and he said, "You know what? My boyfriend is coming down." And the way she said that, "Hey, is this all asked for you?" She's so scared that maybe when she comes and you come and see me, maybe something might happen between the two of us whilst I am still in the house. So the best thing she can do is just sack me from the house so that the boy will not even come and meet me in the house. That was end of the story, that I had to leave the house. So it was so urgent that I had to go and look for a place to rent, and then I got this hostel and I wanted to rent. So I told this guy, that's my friend that has turned into a boyfriend now. So I told this guy, "You know what, this is the situation I'm having and all that. So therefore, can you actually kind of like, I have this amount of money, so can you help me with a little top up so that I can go and rent the apartment?" Wait, listen to what this boy told me. This boy told me that to God and man, the man and myself, it was the early stage that we were going out, and there wasn't anything bad that happened between us. Not knowing, in as much as he was able to tell me that I should be very careful, that guy was also jealous at the same time. So when the time came for him to help me out, do you know what he told me? This guy told me that I should go to my sugar daddy. Hey, Yehovah. I should go to my sugar daddy and go and ask him for help because he has a lot of money. And I'm like, what? Why are you saying that? Where from all this? And I'm like, no, why? I was so confused. I was so like, so all this while, this guy has this thing in him. And that guy used this against me. It wasn't that I even had an affair with that man, because it was the early stage that I met him. So I didn't want, I'm that type that I don't really like dating married men or grown-ups. If I were to accept to date a grown-up or a married man by now, like I would have gone by now. So this guy opened up his mouth to have the guts to tell me that if I need somebody to top up my money to go and rent a place, I should go to that man for him to help me. You see, sometimes once we think we have fallen in love, we try to open up, and you know what, some people can tell you that, "Oh, feel free." This is the guy that told me that I should feel free and open up to him, and I also foolishly felt free, and I opened up everything to this boy.
What's the what are you now?
Then this boy told me that, "You know what, if it is time for me to need help, then I should better have somewhere to go," because he knows that I have somebody that's, you see, another problem is be very observant and vigilant women. A man will never refer you back. Only when there is a problem, there's a misunderstanding, or there's something that you need. That is when they will refer you. Trust me. Oh, when you need money, they'll show you where you can go for money. When something happened, they will refer you. Oh, this person is there. That person can. I know that person has enough money to do it for you. So if you like, you can go. So please, my advice for you: stop telling men your past. Stop because if I had not opened up to this guy, because I didn't go out with the man, to God and man, I didn't go out with this man. If I had kept quiet, this wouldn't have happened. Because for a man, the moment it enters his head, it doesn't raise. So even when he tells you, oh, feel free, open up, tell me anything, I'm always willing to listen. We are human. It's your past. Don't worry, because we are all human. We all have our past. Trust me. He will feel comfortable to tell you his own. And you feel like, okay, he's a human being. It is his past and there's nothing wrong with it. So you won't use it against him. But trust me, a man can never be this pillow that you can put your head on and feel comfortable. I am sorry. So keep it to yourself. Because if a man cannot tell you that, oh, since I started having an affair, or I have slept with 50 people. So you too. Because the society that we are living in is like, when a woman does it, it is an abomination. But when a man does it, it is normal. So please, that's my advice to you. Let your past be your past. No matter if an angel of God comes to tell you that, go and tell this man that you have done this, you have done an abortion, you have done this, you have done that, you have done that. My dear, your past is always your past. So if you don't want any problem, don't ask of his past. So he will not also ask of your past. Because if I don't know your past and someday your past come to haunt you, I didn't know. If I don't know, you don't know mine, and someday my past come to haunt me, you didn't know. And you can't tell me that, why didn't I tell you? Because you own to, you didn't tell me. So let us keep it to ourselves. But let me tell you guys, some of the mistakes that people make is, see, if you don't make it comfortable for a woman to open up to you, they will always shop your women. That is why you kind of like hear, oh, I'm her boyfriend, but this is her bestie. Why? If a woman has a boyfriend and still have a bestie, definitely it means that the woman is able to open up to the bestie more than you. Period. So I beg you, put your insecurity aside. You think the woman aborted a baby and it can affect her in the future. You got somebody's daughter impregnated and you even aborted it too. So I don't know why sometimes the society makes certain things so comfortable and so normal for men to do, but it's an abomination for women to do. And the men are always carrying their horn. Please, keep it to yourself. Oh. Let your past be your past, and let your future be with him or her. To bring peace, take your own wahala, take your own stress, take your own pressure. So therefore, why will a woman be able to be friend with the boyfriend or the husband if the man is not giving that woman that opportunity to feel free and express herself and tell him what is bothering him or her? So please, from that experience, me, Nanekia, I said to myself, and whoever that my future husband is going to be, let me tell you, keep your past to your past. Me too, I'll keep my past to myself. Or I'll also keep my past to my past. And I'll leave my future with you. Just so we can all live happily. Because my dear, the painful aspect was, It wasn't like I even dated this guy or had an affair with this guy that I can say that, okay, maybe I did something that he, and it was so painful. My dear, for somebody to refer you your past in your present is so painful. It can break you. So please, Mr. Counselor, Madam Counselor, please let people also keep their past to their past. See, I know certain past that a woman exposed or opened up to a man. That woman has been in bondage for the rest of her life up till now. I know somebody who opened up her past to someone. That person has manipulated her up till now. And due to the same past, some marriages have been broken. Just because they open up their past. And someday it will run and run and run and run and run. And always the men will always use against the women. Just so they can manipulate them. Just so they can get what they want. So please, keep it to yourself. Keep your past to yourself. Keep your past to yourself. How many times am I repeating myself? Keep your past to yourself. Don't think that man that you are in love with today is from heaven, so he will use against you. My dear, wait for one day, trouble should come. He will open your chapters for you to see that yes, he has landed on your top. So until we meet again same time, it's your girl Ghanaian Tifo. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you can relate to the story, please comment down below and let me know, let me see, let me read, let me feel it, so that someday I might also add some to my wahala, so that we can move with it, because that's all we need. We have to be each other's helper, each other's keeper. We learn by experience, we learn by other people's experience, and we pick moral from each of them. So until then, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell down below, so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first to know and get the gist. So until then, see ya. Bye.